Well, I suppose you... God, I tripped myself up with my joke. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Unfortunately, you're media illiterate, so let me explain this to you. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
It's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so why do they keep saying that?
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
Ah. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Steve.
Ah. Me too.
Doesn't it just bring a tear to your eye?
Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. They say that a lot. They clarify that a lot. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
Casey time!
Is this like internal dialogue?
Yeah, it's like a
Or
thought.
is it... Oh, okay.
Or like whispering, I don't know.
What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something? Yeah, I guess it was like whispering.
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up.
Oh.
How can it be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say?
God damn.
Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Oh god, I hate you too.
Why is she smiling?
I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Steve did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I don't care. But I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Steve liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. The girls are fighting.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Did the music deadass just stop?
Yeah,
It did.
It's supposed to. Eh? That's not what I just want you guys to remember, this is literally like the first day They're already fighting over Steve.
I mean, have you heard his voice?
You're right. You're just
Yuri stands up as well.
maybe you're just jealous that Steve appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Now, ladies.
Huh? How did you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
Okay. Casey.
Shut up, Fred.
No. If I was full of myself, my name would be Natsuki. I would deliberately go out on my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Ooh. I don't know what that was supposed to be.
No, it's that noise.
Is
of
everyone
fucking
okay?
Dracula flow.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Steve started showing up.
Oh.
Natsuki.
What the fuck is happening, dog?
Natsuki, that's a little...
The girls are fighting.
This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was just... As if they just noticed I was standing there.
Steve.
Harvey.
She's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. That's the point What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason?
This really is Casey, for real, for real.
The meaning should jump... Fuck. The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Steve.
Wait. There's also a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Steve?
Well...
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be...
You get the...
Ricky, you gotta think hard about this one. Who do you prefer?
Casey, what do you think?
So I don't like Yuri is the thing. How do you feel about Yuri?
It's because it's me.
I
We
like...
could play Switzerland and call for Sayori.
Yeah, let's do that. Because I kind of like Yuri. I like her more than
yeah.
Natsuki.
I don't. Natsuki's my favorite.
Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Steve. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Oh, I read that wrong.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why no one... Keep going. Keep going.
Oh.
Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy.
This brings a tear to my eye.
My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so much feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because.
Well,
Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's poops are the same as they always were.
Oh my god.
Big and beautiful. What?
thank you about the boob thing, Sayori. That's what she said.
Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri
Oh my
rushes
God.
off.
She ran up like a Smiling Friends character, Jesus.
Natsuki
Yeeted
sits
through the
down
door.
with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is
She really
why
is
Sayori
tasty.
is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Tilde, take good care of her, okay?
I've seen Carter hit this exact pose multiple times.
I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us.
Yeah, Carter does this every time I see him.
You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot.
Get that checked out.
Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more.
Screen wipe. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? Casey.
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Steve, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
It was neat. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
Bro, how you gonna do the fucking same thing twice in a row?
And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Nodding to myself.
Steve, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Jesus.
Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either.
Sayori, carry me on your shoulders.
Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Yeah, what do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
Yeah,
Yes,
Casey, you don't
really.
hate them.
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
You know, Steve, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest.
Aw.
And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be... Wait, isn't every day one word?
It
It,
depends.
it depends.
Okay. Every day is going to be so much fun. Ricky, you didn't sigh.
I did, you just didn't hear it.
Oh.
It's crazy.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this.
You're so mean to me. Okay.
Poem number 2.
I just looked in the top right and saw Ricky's FPS have itself for a second.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice the frame rate right there.
So,
Yeah,
Ricky, you can go
What is
first.
Casey
this
and Ricky.
screen? Is this...
You are writing a
we're
poem.
writing a
Okay.
poem. So, another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already.
We spent a lot of time in this backdrop, don't we?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of backdrops in this game.
I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days.
Gem game can't be beat.
Entering
I know,
the
right?
club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Steve.
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
Yeah. I'm just still not used to you being in a club, that's all.
I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks. God damn, he
God,
just...
what a
that's
dick.
it.
Just a no.
Eh?
Has Steve been
That's not like you at all.
kind of shitty this whole time?
Not terrible. He's pretty it's like motivated by cute girls, but
It
otherwise
just feels
doesn't
like everyone's
terrible.
catching strays from him.
Ricky, what are your reasons?
I have my reasons.
I have my reason.
Why don't we take a look at your purse,
What?
Sayori?
Wait,
What the fuck?
Eh? Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really.
What the hell?
I just wanted to look at
does
it.
not make attention.
What do you know?
Kind of weird.
Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse.
Is there context for this that I didn't
Yes.
see?
No, none yet.
She fumbles.
She just
She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out.
Oh, she's poor.
she was gonna make him pay for it.
I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. You broke
I can
bitch.
smell the I can smell the pour on you.
God.
If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget you spent all your money so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option.
And this is supposed to be his best friend. Steve Harvey's a dick.
I need you to put all your voice acting skills into this line.
Ah!
Perfect.
I
Perfect.
give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god.
Who is this guy?
You're so mean.
This is Steve Harvey.
I laughed.
Oh, okay. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
Sorry, I didn't know you were so poor. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri, tell Steve to let me borrow some money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Like tuition. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little tunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. God, you're so terrible. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ooh.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
See, they say that's a lot. There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That.
Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Yeah.
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
God damn it!
What? Fuck!
Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... Like a cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle?
Thank you, God.
It's because I paid my restitution.
The goblin.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you!
He smacked you with the force of
So
God.
happy!
Sayori hugs the cookie.
Yo, I for real
Jeez.
jumped to my chair.
Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
Ransom's afraid of cookies.
So good! Hmm?
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
Poison!
I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah. Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Jesus Christ. Can you do that again, Casey? We barely heard that.
Nope.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. I get it.
Casey on Casey assault.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her.
Oh.
Oh lord.
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie.
What kind of fucking gremlin?
Hey!
The goblin.
Did you just seriously do that?
I'm gonna do that to Casey.
He just ran off.
I'm gonna do that to Casey next time I see him, and I'm just gonna go, no, it was a Doki Doki Literature Club reference. As I eat the fucking chips out of his hand.
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes.
What the fuck?
Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
It took you that long to realize?
Where's Monica anyway?
Her PNG is not on the screen. Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me?
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be too surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Bang. Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. Sorry, hold on. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Sayori, what's that giant lump on your face? Did you get hit by the force of God? Boyfriend? Why is it... Okay. What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall.
I took that the wrong way.
To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't, really. I kind of started just recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so?
Ricky,
In that
why do you keep
case-
making duck noises?
Bro,
I thought that was...
do not do this to me on a recording. Alright? That was Casey. Everyone here knows it was Casey. It's always
It's
Casey.
literally you, Ricky.
It's always
Casey's
Casey.
busy...
It was right after your line. I don't even have a line right now.
Casey's so busy voicing the Sayori and Natsuki, there's no way you'd be able to. In that case, I won't let you down, Steve.
Monica smiles
She
sweetly.
just smacked them away with her butt.
I didn't mean to put any pressure or anything. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
She did the Peach side special.
I know, right? Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow has already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man.